So they,
I can imagine how it is in New York. I know New York fans be. Oh man, I know they be going crazy.
yeah, man. That New York rivalry, man. New York Detroit rivalry ain't
Oh,
no joke.
that's another thing who's in front of me. Patrick Ewing, that nigga listen well. For that nigga to be that old,
You still yo?
listen, for him to be that old, no, he ain't yo.
Oh,
For him to be that old, I could tell he was a tall motherfucker back in the day. Cause that nigga still getting at the same height score every time, bro.
he was. Yeah, he was. Man, is he listed at 7 feet?
I don't know, but
I
that
think
nigga,
he
that's what,
listed as
bro. I ain't never seen no old man that big in my life. I ain't never seen no old motherfucker that big. And Spike Lee is a little as hell a person. I'm bigger than Spike Lee, dog.
Oh no, yeah, you know Spike Little.
I ain't know Spike was that goddamn small, man.
Yeah, Spike like a little kid, man.
Who else walked past me? Like I said, Calvin walked past me. I was arguing with Calvin. Patrick Ewing walked past me. He was talking shit. Spike's uh
Yeah, I think Pat about 7 feet, dog. I mean, like literally 7 feet, not the 7 feet where you 6'10", they say you seven.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
he
no,
every,
no.
now
Listen,
he every bit of 7 feet, dog. That was a big boy.
I know, cause I ain't never shot you. Listen, until early this day, I never seen no old man that tall in my life, dog. And you know how old man they got that little like the little wench over. He's still tall as shit. He look a little
Yeah,
like the little wench they be having when they looking over. He had his daughter, ooh, boy, she looking fine.
that money make him look good too, boy. Just to even if they're 8, that money turn them into a 10, dog.
And only you catch your daughter, man. I'm like, even though I ain't gonna lie, man, that game was everything. I ain't gonna lie. Next time next time I'm sitting right next to Calvin. That's how good that game was.
That's what I think. I'm gonna go to a whole lot of games next season, man.
Next game I go to when the Knicks are down, I'm gonna go ahead and pay that $1,700. Go ahead and have to pay that, man. That game was I ain't but like I said, I don't care where you said it. Whether you in the nosebleeds down to the court side. That game was rocking, bro.
Yeah, I got imagine, man. Just watching it on TV was hype.
Jalen Rose and there. They all sit next to each other though. Jalen Rose, Isaiah Thomas, Ben Wallace, and Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, they were talking about Jalen. Cause you know the game before the last game they was here, dog. This idiot, man. I ain't gonna call him no idiot. He was at the New York bench. And he was all hugging on the New York players, rubbing their shoulders and all that other stuff.
Jalen?
Yeah. Everybody like, what the hell is this? The game before this one.
Okay, you talking about Thursday.
Yeah. The game they had, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Watching him and Spike Lee go back and forth every time we traded buckets with y'all, and
Yeah.
the niggas literally like it's like they literally went back and forth like the Pistons come down, they go down there. Jalen Rose standing up. They scored. Jalen Rose like he doing this Spike arms out. Brunson come back. Oh, Spike stand up. Thomas, did you see that? Did you see that? It's like that's like these niggas dog. They literally going back and forth every time they trading buckets. Like I said with Cat, he a bad boy. That's what I told everybody at my job. Even though they cheated the Pistons, when that nigga decide he want to play, ain't nothing the Pistons can do, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that clock running down 3, dog. That was actually kind of a dagger right there, dog.
Dog.
We felt that one, dog. That hurt it right there.
And that nigga, after he made the shot, he looked at us like, yeah, holding his Nick jersey and shit, and then swinging his finger across the New York sign and shit. I'm like, dog, no, that game was a vibe, man. Let me call Will, let his ass know, man. Arguing with Calvin, man.
Yeah, my boy Calvin, dog.
He cool though. He cool as hell.
Yeah,
He
he
was gonna
laid,
take
he way laid back. He way
he
laid
was
back.
gonna take pictures with us. He's like, no, y'all got a New York gear, so he took pictures with all the pictures hands. The Pistons fans was right next to us and shit. And then some of the Knicks fans still trying to sneak a picture, and then the police was like, he said no. Police is strict and shit, man. I'm like, dude, we everybody in here trying to get money for these seats, man. You gotta act like that. Damn, I know you doing your job. Ain't nobody act like they trying to jump over the damn little shelter thing. We ain't trying to jump over that shit, man.
You know how it be.
Yeah, that's all I was telling you though, man. I was got and LeBron fucked up my parlay, but luckily I had a no sweat bet. So I got my money back. I got my $25 back. But still, I want that motherfucking $750, dog.
Man, I had one for almost 1,000, dog, with a bunch of baseball, but one of my teams missed. Man, I missed about one game.
Oh, baseball?
Yeah. And I
I
missed
want
basketball because I had Boston 197 together. They scored 205. I knew that
I
was going
gotta
to be a
do
low
tomorrow.
scoring game.
Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do hockey and baseball because ain't no two NBA games tomorrow. I'm probably gonna touch them two, man. Damn, man, LeBron sold my shit. I don't know if it's going to seven or more.
Oh, no, it's over. It's
You
over.
think
It's
we'll
over.
get him in
That
there?
that was the main reason why we was mad about that missed call. No, they Pistons ain't
Oh
gonna
no,
win no.
I
Who
ain't
you
talking
talking
about
about?
the Pistons. I know the Pistons team though. I'm talking about the Lakers and Timberwolves. You think that's over too?
Oh yeah, that's over. Yeah, Minnesota. I mean, the boy put up 38 points. He almost put up 40 points, and they still lost, man.
Dang. What? Hey,
And I had the Lakers wearing that thing. I thought they was gonna do that trap.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna
Oh, okay,
work.
that worked.
But everybody else, his whole team hitting though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It ain't just the rest of the team is scoring.
McDaniels and all of them. Yeah. Julius Randle showing them. Because the winner of this got to play what? The winner of Golden State of Houston?
You know what? I don't know.
I'm going to have to look to that. Do they play the winner of OKC?
They said it too. Man, I forget who
It's
they.
week 18 of the
I'm
NFL.
going to look it up.
And coming
All
up,
right,
we'll
well, I'm
see
going to bet you.
Dalton
All right,
Schultz.
man.
He's going to be a busy man in the pack.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Nashville. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
Putting the tight end in motion. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a handoff to Pollard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. The motion man is Boyd. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They give to Pollard on the option. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tight end on the move left. Throwing on second down. Levis. And that ball incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw left side finds Dell.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion now, it's Collins. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And in motion, it's Diggs. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that'll set up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. And we'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Pollard. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They get the former first-rounder out of Northwestern, Peter Skoronski. Draw play. Here comes Pollard. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Levis. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Levis. That's to the right side and incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Levis to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Dell motioning over. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. So a field goal. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Stroud to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
In motion now, it's Collins. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Next to score, Texans 10, Titans 3.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Levis to throw it here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. On the give, it's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's first and 10. Levis to throw. That one's to the sideline complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds. A good spot here, second and a yard. They send Ridley in motion. On second down, Levis. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. 11 yards on the connection there. First down for Tennessee. They'll run here with Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that run. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Levis. He's got it. That's Burks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now Levis. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Texans offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. First and 10. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. On first down, it's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Digs on the reception. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That is caught. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, Levis. Catch made there by Burks. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Levis. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw caught by Dell on the outside.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some open. Him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. And in motion, it's Diggs. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Stroud to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Dell motioning over. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Levis. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. On the bootleg, it's Levis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. On second down, Levis. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, on third down, here's Levis. He'll try to run for it.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on third and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
He's got it. That's Burks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Pollard. Oh, a loose football. The Texans have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And in motion, it's Diggs. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, he gets there just a little bit quicker. He can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Levis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Mixon. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. Now Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. Catch made there by Burks. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. To the left side in the hands of Bull.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun, it's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley. The defense a little lax there. They gave up 9. Facing 4th and 4. To throw is Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Levis. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
That's taken in by Burks. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On play action, here's Levis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
49, Mike 49.
Here's Levis. He'll let this go towards the end zone. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On the give, this is Mixon. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. Schultz is the motion man. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Texans first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. What can they do here on third down and 7? On the ground, it's Mixon. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Texans add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Titans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And this has been a nightmare game for him so far. He had the lost fumble earlier and limited success running against this stout defense. Come off the field a couple of times shaking his head. What can you do? Right now the answer is he can't do much. On first down, Levis. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A second down throw here for Levis. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Levis to throw on first and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.